Hey, there's two dirty words nobody ever wants to talk about. It's always under the table. Nobody wants to mention it, even though it's happening in your backyard. I'm staying in Tampa, and a good friend of mine invited me to come meet him, and I literally just drove 2.6 miles from a beautiful hotel on the waterfront to literally the hood. Literally, I am in the thick of the hood inside of Tampa. And the reason I'm doing this is a friend of mine helps work with the nonprofit organization to end human trafficking. Yes, sex slavery, human trafficking. And in the midst of me being at an event down here, he invited me to come over. And it's just something that he goes in and helps with. And I said, you know what, I'm going to pull out of this meeting I'm in and drive down here and see this. And as I'm driving through, I'm seeing homeless people on the side of the road. And this is where trafficking takes place, prostitution takes place, pimps, all homeless people on the side of the road. And this home here behind me is literally, it's a nonprofit organization. And this is a place, and I'm involved in this in Rotary back in my community. There's not a lot of places that women can literally walk in, hear that rooster? Walk in off the street, like literally walk in the door, get a shower, get a fresh change of clothes, get some food. It's a temporary housing for, I believe, 90 days, and they move them to another place, help them with get rehabilitation, help them with job training, get back on their feet. But you know what? Most people think they got to go on a mission trip and have got to go to Guatemala, go to some of the places of the world. But what they don't realize, and this is once again even where I live, homeless people, all of this that's taking place here is really, in most cases, maybe only 3 blocks away from where you actually live. So I'm actually going to walk in here if you want to go do this. So I just want to go show you. And this is a place people donate goods, clothes, food, water, all kinds of stuff to help these folks. And this is my good friend Brian Heckman that invited me over. So we're going to walk. Brian, tell us what this is.
Did you tell him yet?
Just a little bit, but you tell me.
So this is it's like a anti-human trafficking is like how I explain it. But basically, they've got a little boutique here. So it's literally on the strip of the worst part of Tampa with drugs, with human trafficking, prostitution, homelessness. What else do they say? Burglaries, all that good stuff. So they have this unassuming building here, and then what they do is they give away clothes. So like they'll take donations from people that are giving just women's clothes away, and then use that as a place that the women that are on the streets can come in and get clothes, get toiletries, get water, whatever, every single day. And then they use that as like a bridge to build a relationship and ultimately try and help the women want to escape being in human trafficking. So there's no men allowed here except us because we're nice people. So like the men, which in our world would be called the pimps, they have to stay across the street and they're kind of afraid to come here otherwise. What's up?
Come on in.
So this is Jillian. She's the director here.
Hi.
Come here. Come on.
We're here at Created, so we serve women who have been sexually exploited and trafficked in our city. And we serve them through 2 main different ways. So 1, doing outreach services, just to meet them where they're at, offer resources, and 2, through safe housing programs.
Fabulous. Awesome.
That was way better than me explaining.
Dude, you're great. If you're good,
Yeah.
I want to walk in. Most people they have no idea what this is like. So if you will hang with me, and in the background, this used to be a motel. And this is one of the temporary housings that they take. They have folks go into. So I am going to pause this for just a minute. Hang with me. Have you ever seen, where do these people go? What's it like? So it's just an old house, and I'm going to walk in. Some of the bags of donations we're doing in here. Shut the door. I'm going to kind of walk you through. There's kind of a common area. Letters from all the ladies been helped and served here.
So like in some of the kitchens.
So we're here in a common area where people come in and they bring clothes, shoes. They bring them to the door, drop them off. They have water, they have food, they have snacks. They actually have a shower. You ever think about this? If somebody's homeless, where do they take a shower? Some of them go days, maybe a week, and not have a place to go. They can really come to the door here and come in and get a shower, walk in, and if they want to, and they did say sometimes it takes like 6 to 7 to 8 times before they visit, before folks actually trust them and maybe cross through this kind of threshold to the next step to say, will you help me? So and as I was talking to the lady here that kind of helps run this, she was on the streets for 13 years. has been recovered. She helps run the place now, and just as she was sharing with me and I was talking to her, you could see the chills come up on her arms and the tears in her eyes. And she's running it because she lived it. She can touch people that others never can because she was right there and just the passion there. So it's nothing fancy, y'all. And just you walk in, it's just a basic. Then this is an old house, but sometimes that's what we have to do because funding is kind of short. But you know what? If you're homeless, you got nowhere to go, and you can walk in and you can get a shower and come into just a very simple kitchen and get some food, get something to eat, and hopefully get your life back online. This is where people come in and they can serve. And this is the thing that hits me. People want to send their kids on a mission trip. They want to raise all this money to go to Guatemala and other places. And that's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. But you know what? You can say, hey, you want to meet me for coffee tomorrow morning? Put them in your car and drive 2.6 miles from your beautiful, lush neighborhood, home, community, hotel you're in, and you don't realize right around the corner there's a homeless person. There's somebody that's got human trafficking taking place right there. You don't know you can make a difference right there in your community with serving and giving of your time, your talents, and your treasure. So I just wanted to share, yes, I am at a business corporate event, and I came here because my good friend Brian Heckman, who runs a strong mortgage company. But it's not about the loan. It's about, hey, we've done a great job and it's capitalism done well. He's like, now how do I take my talents and my time and my treasure and how can I serve, truly honor and serve people in my community and honor God in the same time? So hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. See you soon.